Or like what are the common mistakes that you see from a coaching perspective that a lot of athletes are making?
One thing that we as a coaching body understand, but we also don't package it from a motivation or a sales standpoint,
Mm.
is we talk about, base building and endurance, and you've got to build a base and this, that, or the other thing in zone two. There's an element of repetitiveness to that takes time and patience to build,
Yeah.
but we don't do a good a job as we can of making a compelling argument for
Mm.
truly why that is so important and how
Mm.
that's going to apply to a cyclist and their success in completing an event and then enjoying
Mm.
it more. And honestly, if they have aspirations of a particular time or whatever, of being able to accomplish that. So I think the biggest thing is helping cyclists understand what you're actually doing to your body and why it matters. So I don't talk a
Mm.
lot in terms of the base or just zone two. I talk a lot about it in making a distinction between how you use your fast twitch fibers
Yeah.
and how you use your slow twitch fibers. And when you're using those fast twitch fibers, you are torching your glycogen. It's going out the door.
Yeah.
And in order to keep going, you have to have highly developed slow twitch fibers. And yes, we can get into mitochondria and all of it on a
Mm.
cellular level, but understand that when you burn, and I'm speaking to the choir when I say this, when you burn that glycogen and you use your fast twitch fibers, you are creating lactic acid, that lactate, and that's used as a minor source of fuel. And then it has to be cleared in order to remain efficient. The nutrition piece fits right into that as a neat piece of the puzzle, as you know better than anybody.
Yeah.
But I talk about that training at that zone two level from become a lactate clearing machine. Can you
Mm.
teach yourself and can you train your body and your slow twitch fibers to clear lactate? And to
Yeah.
me, and maybe I'm just a science nerd, to me, that just comes across as much more compelling of
Yeah.
why I'm doing this training at an intensity level that maybe doesn't feel like I feel after I do a high intensity session. And
Yeah.
it's that bulk of training at that lower intensity that's going to allow for you to be really efficient over the long distance. And without
Yeah.
it, it's just not as enjoyable, as efficient, or as successful. So I
Oh,
think
definitely.
that's one of the biggest mistakes I see